No. Bro, RAM is getting expensive, bro. Like, I don't even understand why it's expensive. I don't understand why it's expensive. Like, now you can buy the new Steam machine. We're gonna watch this video right here on why RAM has gotten expensive.
Look closely at this picture. What do you...
Okay, let me make sure y'all can hear. Hold on. Y'all definitely cannot hear. No, you can. It was just turned down. Okay. I'm gonna turn this to right here. Let's see. Can I hear that?
You see, yes, a pretty depressing scene that reflects the current state of the computer world. Greedy AI companies are taking away
I gotta restart. Sorry.
Look closely at this picture. What do you see? Yes, a pretty depressing scene that reflects the current state of the computer world. Greedy AI companies are taking away from us, ordinary users,
Bro, everybody's using that meme, bro. That baby meme, bro. There's a Cam Newton one. Obviously, I know about Cam Newton because, Panthers fan. But there's a Cam Newton one, bro, where, like, it's the whole Keon Coleman thing where it was like, oh, I like cookies, and I like cookies, and they said, you're supposed to be our number one, and you're playing like a bum. I forgot about those AI companies using all the RAM. Yeah, bro, it's expensive, bro. Like, when I try to, like, bro, hold on, y'all can't see you can't see none of that. But whenever I go onto, like, a PC part picker and try to build a PC, bro, like, it's crazy, actually. I'm trying to build a PC now. I just want to go, I want to find you know what, forget it. Wait, can I just go on Amazon? Why you send the eyeball emojis? You trying to see what I have? I can't let you see my Amazon, bro. Let's see. I have 64 gigabytes of RAM, so let's just see how much that is right now. Bro, look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. $469 for 64 gigabytes? You know how much my RAM costs? I got them on sale for $80. $2 million RAM for real. Bro. And, like, I don't even think you can find the Corsair ones anymore. It's just all I've seen is, like, Trident and stuff. I mean, they got these Corsairs, but who's buying those? That's what you buy in, like, in a Best Buy build and stuff. And then what is this? Like, all these RAM sticks I've never seen before. And then the ones that, well, I mean, these are $880. $880? I'm good on that. So yeah, we won't be building a new PC 2026. We're gonna buy the Steam machine. How much does Steam machine cost? Hold up. Steam machine. It doesn't say. Hold up. What? Can we search price? $600 to $700. And that's what we're gonna get. Hopefully we can open Streamlabs on the Steam machine. Hopefully. But that's what we're getting, bro. If there's ever a day, knock on wood, if there's ever a day that my PC ever shit out, Steam machine is the way. Steam machine is the way. All right, let's finish up all this. Let's watch this.
Ability to buy RAM for our gaming PCs. And no, this is not a joke anymore. It has turned into something terrible when the most affordable PC part, RAM, one of the most cheapest components, suddenly cost more than a graphic
hilarious. Why do you say this is hilarious?
card. And honestly, it feels like history is repeating itself, just like in 2021, when because of these guys, they made it impossible to buy a GPU for a normal price. So what does this mean?
No, he's wrong. 2021 is not when it happened. It was when I was in college, chat. I'm old. Don't want to hear anything about it. I know I'm old. But 2017, when I graduated high school, stop. I'm not old. But 2017, when I graduated high school, bro, the GPUs, bro. I remember I just figured out about PCs back then, and I tried to build a PC, and I was like, oh, I can get a 1080 Super or 2060 or something like that. I don't remember if 2060 was out yet, but I was like, oh, I could build a nice PC, bro. I got my refund check for college. I looked on there. I was like, why this so much, bro? This is more than a console. Why does this GPU cost more than a console? Bro, it was raps then. Everybody was farming. I think back then it was, I mean, even what he's saying, it was the Bitcoin. Yeah, everybody was buying Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin at the time was at like maybe $7,000 or $1,700. I don't remember. And one of my college buddies that I was not roommates with, but shared the same dorm room with, he tried to get me to spend my refund check on Bitcoin. Moral story, I missed out on like $50,000-$60,000. Like, you know what I can buy with $50,000-$60,000? Chat, hold up, I'll show you what I can buy with $50,000-$60,000. I can buy a pimp mobile, bro. I can buy a pimp mobile. Hold up. I can buy this, chat. I can swag this thing out, bro. Hold up. Wait. That's not a Nazi symbol, is it? I don't think that's a Nazi symbol. We gonna mark that out. But bro, I could pimp this out. I could have pulled the ladies back then. Now, no, I'm engaged. I got a kid now. Okay. But this right here, bro, I would have been on my welcome to dairy stuff for real, bro. You lagging? I'm sorry, man. But I would have been on my welcome to dairy stuff right here with this, bro. For real. Okay, back to the video.
Now, is it really the wrong time to build a gaming PC? Sadly, yeah, it is. And this trend will probably continue for many more months. It seems like the new year 2026 is starting off badly, namely with sky-high prices on RAM. The situation has become so extreme and absurd that right now 32GB of ordinary RAM, as far as I know DDR5, can cost roughly the same as a brand new Nvidia RTX 5070. Just think about that. The RTX 5070 is a top-tier graphics card from Nvidia with 12GB of VRAM.
I don't even have a 50 series card yet. I have a 40 series. I have a 4070. So not only do I have to upgrade, my GPU, that's already expensive. I have to upgrade my RAM. I don't even use all my RAM, chat. My PC says I have 45GB of unused RAM. Don't believe me? I'll pull it up. Hold on. I'll pull it up. Where you at? Where you at? Right here. Chat, look at this. 43.6, okay? Same thing as 45. That's how much RAM I don't use. And you mean to tell me if I want to upgrade and get the same amount, I'm going to spend $800? $800? I'm good, Chief. My PC ever break down, hey, I'm going to start IRL streaming, bro. Either Steam Machine is the wave or IRL streaming. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me briefly explain what is actually going on and why regular DDR4 and DDR5 RAM have become so expensive. I will start with my own story as an example. Just a few months ago, I upgraded my PC and bought 32GB of DDR4 RAM. At the time, I paid roughly $70 for it, and yes, just
look at that tank though. That tank, I bet that Lego set costs more than your RAM. You ever see how much a Lego set costs, chat? Insert my mama's kind of homeless reaction image here.
regular RAM from Adata with RGB lighting, nothing special. But now the exact same kind of RAM cost almost 3 to 4 times more, and currently I'm internally thanking myself for not
Bro, you just called this out. You just called this out.
delaying that upgrade. You see, globally there are basically only 3 major companies that produce memory models, and one of them, Micron Technology, simply no longer wants to produce RAM for regular consumers. Instead, the company will focus on selling that same memory but only to large AI corporations and data center clients. And this exact decision is what led to the situation we are seeing now. Micron is one of the largest memory
Why insert a meme of furries? What was the point of the furry meme? Slurp buying a Slurpee at the 7-Eleven would be tough. Actually, my name kind of stems from that anyway, so. Fun fact, yeah.
manufacturers in the world, and without their participation in the consumer market, the entire PC RAM segment is basically in trouble. Many will ask, why? Why do they do that? Well, we live in a world where artificial intelligence is developing extremely fast. All kinds of new services that allow generating high quality videos for free, for example services like Sora AI, extremely realistic fake fantastic videos, and so on appearing everywhere on YouTube and TikTok.
Yo, pause. Yo! Wait. I just gotta replay for good measure. Don't mind me.
Fake fantastic videos and so on appearing everywhere on YouTube and
I wish I could make people run like that.
TikTok. Yeah, you get what I mean. And for all of this to work, you need huge data centers that run on RAM. And basically you need a ton of them, like a lot. Now imagine you are a big company that manufactures memory and you see a golden opportunity. AI is booming, data centers are buying massive amounts of RAM. This is poor profit. Would you hear about regular people building gaming PCs? Probably not. It's just more profitable to produce memory at full capacity and sell it to big, wealthy corporate clients who will keep buying them for long periods. And
Optimus taking up. Hey man. I mean that wasn't Optimus, that was somebody else. Optimus. I don't even think Optimus got anything down there because he be acting like a little. He never won't fight, bro.
you know what? Yeah, it is sad that a huge corporation simply ignored regular people like us, and because of that we cannot build proper gaming PCs anymore, and most likely throughout the next year almost no one will be able to build a normal system for a fair price. You have seen the RAM prices, right? And not only RAM, even SSDs and GPUs are starting to get more expensive
Not the SSDs. Not the SSDs.
because of this, but I will explain that a bit later. Here the main thing is simple: human greed, the human factor, and everything that comes with it. No one in this world is perfect, and let's be honest, most people don't really care about what is happening to others. That's just how things work. Everyone lives their own life, and Micron made the same choice. If the company can make real money only through artificial intelligence, then why not focus on AI entirely? So that's exactly what they did, and honestly there is nothing surprising about their decision.
My name is Jeff.
And you know, in a way, this could have been predicted. As I mentioned earlier, we are living in a time where AI is developing like extremely fast. Some pictures and videos look so realistic.
Bro, what if AI, like, so you know how like AI is taking over like certain tech jobs and like normal human jobs and things like that? What if they use AI to just fully make movies and stuff, and like there's no more actors, no more content creators, no more nothing? Like, I mean, I've seen some clips of like some crazy things, like even like I think like right now there've been people using AI to make. I remember having a dream for building a PC. Now I'd have to work 25/8 in the future to make good money to buy some RAM. True though, that's facts. But what if AI, like, so I actually trailing back a little bit. I saw this video of it was like an anime series, bro. And I remember seeing it was on TikTok, and I'm sitting there looking, and I'm like, oh, this looks like a fire anime, bro. I clicked the comments, AI, it's AI, it's AI, it's AI. I'm like, dang, but like the AI is so good that it's like making good story. Because it's like as a consumer, if I have control of like creating the AI script, I can make whatever anime that I want to make. Like, have you ever like read a manga and like you want an anime to come out for it, but it doesn't? But like with the power of AI, you could just make your own. Like it's crazy how it's getting, bro. And it might honestly start replacing like a lot of things, bro. You mean tell me I can come out with Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, Justice League, and not Justice League is in the same universe. Some other Avengers thing or whatever, all with AI. Like, that's crazy. I'd shut down AI myself if it got to the point of making full movies. Can't let it get that far. But it's like it's getting there. Like that's the issue. Like it's something happened so fast. 2025, bro, it was just straight AI year. Like straight. It's so, bro. It's so bad. You'll be scrolling on TikTok and like some videos you can tell are definitely AI. Like the weird stuff with the animals and all that stuff, the AI. It's the people clips or like the cartoon clips. You can't tell is AI until like you go to the comments or like something very minuscule happens or something. Fan fiction in a way. Yeah, fan fiction. Definitely. Oh yeah, another AI thing that happened. There's an artist on Spotify. I mean, more than Spotify, but she makes, well, whoever created her make nothing but AI music. Like it's a AI girl as the picture, and she uses the same AI voice for all of her music, and it's just all written down, and it sounds good. And I think who was it? Kehlani had said something about it and said that it takes the creativeness out of like making music. So now like we already have AI music here. Like it's just gonna take over, bro. It's gonna take over. Like before I even get a chance to blow up, bro, AI is gonna take over, bro, and I'm not even gonna get to blow up or get some type of traction. The Bigfoot AI is the crap I loved. That was the great stuff that came from it. That was the first things that came from it was the Bigfoot and the was it the Yeti, the Bigfoot and the Yeti. Those were good AI videos, but now, bro, it's getting too advanced.
That you can barely tell they are not real. If you showed them to your grandmother, she would probably think they were real. And for all of this, of course, huge amounts of memory are required. And as you know, when something becomes heavily demanded on the market and production does not increase, what happens? Exactly, a shortage and then a price spike. And that leads to a lack of the product on the market. The same thing happened with RAM. What makes the situation worse is that the companies producing memory do not want to increase production on purpose. Do you see the pattern? They realized in time that not only is RAM already in short supply and prices are insanely high, but if they limit production even more on purpose, they can push their profits even higher. So yes, once again, everything comes down to money. And not only RAM, but also storage memory and even GPU started to get more expensive. And you might ask, how are GPUs even involved here? Well, because graphics cards also use memory, VRAM, which is basically the same type of component, just used differently. Since RAM production is currently low and VRAM uses very similar technology, GPU prices also started to rise.
Bro, they gonna put 64 gigs of RAM in the GPU! Next thing you know, the GPU gonna go from $3,000 to $10,000! Just for me to see my reflection in the game. I don't need to see my reflection. I can go look in the mirror.
Because one of the core parts of a graphics card is its memory, which has now also become extremely limited. So many people will now ask, what are we supposed to do? I was planning to build a gaming PC, but now it's пиздец, блять. And unfortunately, my friend, the only real option at the moment is just to wait. And honestly, even if the companies that produce RAM wanted to increase their output, they simply wouldn't be able to. The demand for artificial intelligence has grown so massively that even giants like Micron with all their resources just cannot increase production fast enough. Right now, the situation doesn't look very hopeful. AI is growing, and while big corporations are ready to pay any amount for memory and the production capacity, regular gamers and the everyday consumers like us are left out. But the good news is that this won't last forever, right? All previous shortages, whether it was GPU or CPUs, eventually end.
Gonna have to call up the Steam machine and take control. Bro, Steam is about to make so much money from that Steam machine because, bro, the fact that you can buy a PC, and don't get me wrong, I think it only has 8 gigabytes of RAM anyways, but like if they do like a pro version that has like that upgrade in RAM and it actually runs properly, Steam is about to make so much money, especially to all those parents that like don't know what kind of PC or anything to get their kids, but they find out, oh, I can get my kid a PC and they can play in the living room right in front of me and I can watch what they're doing type of ordeal. I'm just speaking from a parent's perspective too, of like, if my son ever got into games, I like to like I want him to be able to play with me. Like one day, like I want to play Minecraft and stuff with him. I don't know if I'll, I mean, the other section or whatever. But one day I want to be able to play Minecraft and stuff with him, but I just don't know if I would want him to have his own setup somewhere just because I know what's on the internet. So I'd like him to be in front of me type of ordeal. But Steam, bro, Steam is about to make some bank, bro. There's a demand for it. Everybody's been calling for like a console-like thing that gets PC games because Xbox, you can only play with so many PC games that do come out, but like whenever there's something that's only PC, you can't play it. Steam machine, bro, especially if they come out with a subscription, like you know how Xbox has Game Pass. I'm yapping, I'm sorry, but you know how Xbox has Game Pass. Imagine if Steam comes out with Steam Pass or something, and like you download it for the Steam machine, and like it's like $15-$20 a month, and it comes with like online play or whatever. I hope they don't do no dumb stuff like paying a subscription for online play. But Game Pass on Steam machine, bro, like, and you can get all the games. Besides, I mean, they might do something like, oh, you can't get the new games, but like, bro, that's a win. That's a win. I could play keyboard and mouse on my living room TV with my son. And then imagine a 2-player lobbies, bro. 2-player split screen, bro. We both got keyboards in the living room, sound like clickety clack. You don't think it's guns in the living room, but really it's keyboards.
That manufacturers adapt, technologies get cheaper, and demand eventually balances out. The only question is when. The main problem is that no one really knows how long this.
I used to want that RAM stick for the longest time. That Dominator series, bro, but it was so expensive. I can only imagine how much it costs now. Because I remember looking at it, bro, and like 1 or 2 sticks was like $200. And I was like, bro, I don't want to spend $200 on that. If I spend $200, I can go buy something else.
Situation will continue. If the GPU shortage lasted around 2 years, the RAM shortage could last even longer. It's not guaranteed that everything will stabilize in a year. Memory prices could stay high for much more time, especially if demand from AI companies and data centers remains this intense. Some analytics even predict that the short.
My imaginary son will be sitting by me with a keyboard in hand. Yeah, especially those one-hand keyboards, bro. I'm telling you right now. Bro, my son's. I'm probably gonna get my son the Steam machine, honestly, and it's gonna be one of them little one-handed keyboards where you got one hand on the mouse, one hand on the mouse, one hand on the keyboard, bro, and like it's just the single hand. You can do everything. It's even got an analog stick to it, bro. I remember I used to watch this one series called what was it called? I think it was called Video Game High School. Pretty sure it was called Video Game High School. Hold on, Video Game High School. Yes, this right here, bro, on YouTube was lit, bro. And I remember I first saw that keyboard on this. I don't know if y'all have ever watched this before, bro, but this was a lit show growing up, bro. Granted, it's probably cringe and corny to watch now, but when like when everybody was not trying to be a YouTuber or anything, bro, and like everybody was kind of into gaming, and gaming was like, I don't even think VR was really like a thing yet. But this was lit, bro. Like they were in the game. They were like actually in the game whenever they would play, bro. and they had like ranked and all these things, and you had to be like I believe it was like you had to be over a certain rank to stay in the high school. And that was a lit series.
Could last until 2027 or 2028. And we are not just talking about RAM. SSDs and the other components are also becoming more expensive, which affects the total cost of building or upgrading a PC. So for now, the only realistic option is to watch and wait. The market right now is not working for regular people like us at all. It is working for companies that can pay billions of dollars for AI clusters and the cloud infrastructure. As long as
Yeah, it's a good show, bro. I don't know if it's like good to watch now, cause like you know how sometimes things are like nostalgic, but then you go back and it's not the same. I think when we were little, like it's magical when we're little, but like when you're older and you actually like know what you're looking at, it takes everything out of the nostalgia.
AI continues to grow faster than the industry can produce memory, we will see high prices and the low availability of hardware everywhere. Still, there is a chance that things will eventually stabilize as new factories open, production capacity expands, and demand levels out. Maybe it will take 1 year, 2 years, maybe 3, nobody knows for sure. Which is why at this moment I highly suggest to avoid rushing into overpriced purchases unless you absolutely have to. All we can do is wait and wait, follow the updates, and hope that manufacturers
y'all don't know about the old fill the garbage bag up and take it out to the back, put it in the trash, and then when you go off the clock, go grab that, go dumpster dive for that trash bag, boy. If I were that boy, I'm stuffing that garbage bag with RAM sticks, boy. I'm probably gonna have like $200,000 worth of RAM in that one bag, bro.
Return their focus to everyday PC users. And while the market is busy feeding the AI era, we have no other choice but to stay patient. And when everything finally calms down, we will able to build our PCs again, my brothers, without feeling like we are paying the price of a car for just a pair of memory sticks. That's all for today.
It's not even, that dude's accent is crazy. It's not even like the price of a car, it's more expensive than it should be, bro. Like, it's a down payment for a car. But $1,000 for RAM, bro? No way, bro. No way. No. That's crazy. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to look at, chat, was, oh, I'm still recording. Hold on.